Hello customers and welcome to today's guided walkthrough of our 2018 Hyundai Santa Fe. My name's Jesse, I'm a Perth marriage celebrant and I'll be taking you through the tour on behalf of Carr Place here on Leach Highway. We hope you enjoy. Let's begin with the front-on view while I list off the car's key features. Packed inside we have 8 airbags, power windows, daytime running lights, a 6-speaker stereo sound system, Bluetooth connectivity. Fingers crossed I can cover the remaining features upon the car within this short amount of time we have for you, and we hope you enjoy. First up, presentation. The detailing team at the yard do a wonderful job and the Santa Fe is no exception. If you do notice any imperfections throughout the tour, don't worry about it guys. A couple of things still need to be brought up to speed. Hopefully that'll be done within the next couple of days. Okay, time now for us to jump into the exciting stuff, the features, and I first want to bring your attention to this camera system along with a few other sensors about the place that comprise 3 different safety features upon the car that are all worth mentioning. The first is collision mitigation. That camera is forever on the lookout that you may collide with an obstacle in front. If it does sense that that may occur, it's going to raise an alarm for you to be able to become aware, apply the brakes and avoid any potential impact. Secondly, lane departure assistant. It's reading the white lines on the road that create the lane within which you drive. If it senses that you're edging towards outside the lane, the technology will take control of your steering wheel and push you back in the center of the lane. It's pretty crazy stuff. Lastly, it makes up a part of your cruise control settings where it's called adaptive cruise control, where it maintains the distance between the front of your car and the back of someone else's. If they slow down, you slow down. If they speed up, you're going to speed up, just to the point that you've set on your cruise control, for example, 70 k's an hour. Great, there you go. 3 safety features, definitely worth mentioning. Let's continue the tour. Wonderful paint job, color contrast with our silver and our black and our chrome badge. Along the front here, our main features to point out are your headlights. They have the See Me Home feature where your lights will remain on once you've turned your car off, illuminating the walkway to wherever you're heading. When you press lock on your key fob is when they will turn off. Daytime running lights, automatic lights. They've got high beam auto dip. When it senses oncoming traffic, the lights will automatically dip down so you don't need to panic with your controls and do it yourself. Fog lights there ready to go. Lastly, Carr Place offers same-day finance approval, which means they'll hook up your finance between you and the banks very efficiently and conveniently. It's a very smooth and simple process. Okay, that'll do for the front. Let's head down now to the left-hand side of the car. We're going to introduce to you your 17-inch alloy rims. Pretty nice design on there, my friends. Notice the plastic guard along the perimeter of not just the wheel, but it goes around the entirety of the car. So any debris flicking up is not going to damage a nice paint job. That plastic guard will protect. Okay, front and rear independent suspension as well. Plenty of lift and room between the top of the tyre and the bottom of the vehicle. Now over to your side mirrors, matching paint job, side indicator. They have the heated feature. They're not going to fog up in a cold environment. Electronically adjustable. Continuing down, we've got a chrome finish along the perimeter of your windowsill, vertically running roof racks. Once again, notice the guard continuing along the side of the car. Let's zoom into our back left-hand wheel. We've got a push-open fuel cap as well up here. I love that feature. I wish my car had it. Wrap-around brake lights brings us to the rear. Okay, snail eye antenna, spoiler feature, back windscreen wiper, chrome finishes about the place. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 reverse parking sensors. You can barely spot them. They're camouflaged in there perfectly. Reverse camera here. One feature that you can't actually see with your eyes is what we call rear cross traffic alert, which is just a fancy way of saying that when you're reversing, a lot of the time you can't see the traffic coming left and right. They have sensors on the corners of the car to tell you to stop reversing because they can sense oncoming traffic, right? So you can pause, wait for the traffic to pass, and then continue reversing. I wish my car had that as well. Okay, time for us to jump inside. Now, if you didn't know, the Santa Fe is a 7-seater vehicle. We've got seats 6 and 7 already up. If you want to drop them down, pull your strap here. Seat 4, 5, and 6, 3, 4, and 5, we've just lent them back too far, so it's not going to drop down, but you get the idea, okay? Plenty of room is going to be in here for your groceries and your knickknacks. You've got drink holders for passengers 6 and 7, and to your right-hand side here, you can see they've got their own air conditioning controls here, vents, airbags up in the roof, 12-volt power supply you may have just seen. Let's bring this back. Now, lifting up this storage area. First up, this is a retractable cargo cover, right? So if seat 6 and 7 is down, you can lift this out of its holster here, place it into the slots provided, and then this thing pulls across and will just provide some security to any valuables you happen to have in your boot. If we lift this up, to the left-hand side you've got a cargo net to strap down any loose cargo when you folded down seat 6 and 7, and then a toolkit here to be able to swap over the spare tyre should that circumstance ever arise. Where's the spare tyre? Great question, I'm glad you asked. Down here, strapped to the bottom of the car. Okay, that'll do. Let's go down the right-hand side, starting off on our right-hand tyre. Now, all these rims are pretty damn delicious, my friends. I haven't noticed a scuff upon any of them whatsoever. All right, leather interior here, really nice, interesting design on top of your speaker system there. Power windows. Here are the seats that we've folded too far back, but you get the idea. Cushion seats, cloth finish, really nice. Lift this down, what do we got here? Drink holders and an armrest. Air conditioning units, vents, storage on the back of the driver and passenger seats, 2 USB inputs at the back of the center console as well. Alrighty, into the front we go. Power windows, side mirror adjustments. To the right-hand side here, we got plenty of features here. Here's another feature comprising part of your headlights, electronic level adjustment. You can change the angle in which they're pointing on the road. Illumination for your display behind your steering wheel. This is your lane departure assistant that keeps you in the center of the lane. Turn that on and off. Blind spot monitor. I forgot to mention this. We're actually going to take a step back so I can point this out. Your side mirrors have the blind spot monitor feature, where if you want to change lanes and it's not safe to do so because there's a car in your blind spot, these guys will alert you to the fact. So you can become aware, reposition your car and change lanes at a safer point in time. And that button that I was pointing at turns on and off that feature. Okay, that'll do for there. Moving on, leather-bound steering wheel, power steering, multifunction, cruise control to your right-hand side. Don't forget about your adaptive cruise control that I spoke about at the beginning of the video. Airbag in the center. To the left-hand side of your station volume and phone controls. Okay. Down the center features we go. Leather dashboard, 3 sound system speakers. Your display with your buttons to navigate through all the features here. Okay, pollen filter inside your air conditioning vents, air conditioning controls, pretty basic stuff, okay? I really admire this about the Hyundai cars. They're just so basic and simple to understand. 2 USB inputs, aux input, 12-volt power supply, drink holders, leather finishes about the place. No more unsightly handle for your parking brake. Now it's electronic. You just press this button up and down to engage your park brake. You may have just heard that in the background there. Okay, this is to turn on and off all of your parking sensors about the car if the beeping is driving you insane. A few different camera angles you can siphon through. Leather finish on top of your center console. Lift that up, you got some storage space in there. Alrighty, into the glove box we go, into the darkness. Leather-bound Hyundai wallet. Inside we have the Santa Fe owner's manual. Look, I'm not going to try and bring them all out. It's going to be too much. But I will, however, bring out the service history and go through. Now, tell you what, guys, mechanics, they're only good for one thing, and that's fixing the cars. The ink that they've used is barely legible, but I can work out that the first service was at 15,000 kilometers in 2019, and then 2020 at 30,000 Ks, and then December 2020 at 45,000 Ks. Okay, there you go. 3 services across, 3 years. That sounds about right to me, and I hope it sounds about right for you too. Okay, your licensing and registration lasts until the 14th of September 2021. That is literally 3 months. Okay, so 3 months of included license and rego if you buy the car within the next handful of days, of course. All right, your side mirror has your sun visor has a mirror and a light. Roof storage here for a pair of sunglasses, all your light controls, pretty simple stuff, and a manual anti-glare rear view mirror. Make that adjustment if someone's got bright headlights about the place. Don't forget about your cushion seats with the cloth finish, door pocket storage as well. Whack a a drink bottle in there or whatever else you deem worthy. Let's finish off the right-hand side of the tour. Zooming in on our top right-hand tire to wrap that up. I'm going to go ahead and prepare your bonnet here. And there's not much I needed to do other than move that to the left-hand side because the pistons on the left and right here do the lifting and the holding for me. I'm not farting about with no stick. Soundproofing board along the top here and a very presentable engine. Even our detailing team get beneath here and wipe this off and make this nice and presentable. Now some final details. 50,000 Ks on the clock, sports auto transmission, diesel fuel type, four-wheel drive capabilities, or a drive type I should say, 4x4 drive type, and this is a 2.2 litre engine. Guys, thanks so much for making it this far through the video. We hope you enjoyed, but most importantly, we hope you found this video informative and you got a great idea about what the Santa Fe could mean for you. We've covered heaps of features, but I'm sure there's plenty more still to learn about the car. So if this video so far has tickled your fancy, we invite you to come on down and take a closer inspection, learn a little bit more about what the car might have to offer you. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget about the same-day finance approval. Don't forget about the warranty. We're done, guys. Have a wonderful day. We look forward to hearing from you soon.